Here we are again with one of my 2-minute talks, or perhaps a little bit longer, but there you are, the information's there. All about painful feet, really the scourge of anybody's life. Unbearably painful, of course in all degrees, but a lot of people literally in pain with every step. And like all things skeletal when they go wrong, it's largely a matter of muscles gone awry. You can be born, of course, with flatter feet, but for those people who acquire flat feet or who develop very painful feet through life, or develop what we call plantar fasciitis through life, it's to do with the arches dropping. Now let's go through the anatomy. There are 3 arches, in fact. People think of just the medial arch, the arch on the inside. That is the biggest arch. And then we have the transverse arch between the base of the big toe and the base of the little toe, not shown here. And then we have the flatter lateral arch. And bear in mind that, as you can see here, the shape of the bones slotting together gives a natural arch, like a sandstone bridge with a keystone at the top, so the bones, in a sense, all fall together. What keeps the arches suspended and literally gives you spring to your step is the various muscle groups. So there are the long muscle groups that come from your calf and create a lovely elastic stirrup crossing over under the arch, under the sole of your foot, holding the arch suspended. There are also the intrinsic feet muscles that actually suspend the arches up as they work your toes. And here we have the beautiful arch of the ballet dancer Nijinsky, who was reputed to have had the highest leap, because it's these muscles springing the arch upwards that give you push-off with every step and give you spring to your step. So you'll see in the exercises to follow that in fact that exercise is mimicked, where you're not standing on the ball of your foot, you are literally, I'm going to be getting you to stand on your tippy toes, but that will come. So dropped arches is really a matter of the muscles not working properly, aided and abetted, I might say, by not wearing shoes, by wearing shoes, I should say, too often, not wearing bare feet often enough, not using the toes here to scrunch and keep the muscles spanning the underside of the foot active that helps sling this arch, pinches it up high like a chicken's foot. Now what happens when the arch drops is that these joint bones all scrunch together. What can happen too is pain from a different source, which is stretching of the sort of calico tissue under the skin on the base of the foot called the plantar fascia. When the arch drops, that can be stretched, and that's a very uncomfortable additional source of pain. There is, of course, another reason that you get painful feet, which is again insidious, as the development of flat feet is, of course, but that is caused by a problem in your back, where the nerve supply to the feet is hampered by what's going on your back here. You can see all the vertebrae here have the spinal nerves coming out between, coalescing into what we call the sciatic nerve going down the back of the leg. It's largely really those nerve roots that supply the power to the muscles that sling your arches up. Now when you have embarrassment here, what we call embarrassment here, giving you pain, or you may not even have pain, low back pain, but you can have that insidious diminution in the power of the muscles of your feet because the stuff going on your back. But that's another matter. Let me show you now just a few simple exercises that help you get your feet A, mobile, and B, strengthen the arch so that your arch is better supported and that you've got better push off when you're walking. So here we go.